Lecture 52. Many people perceive clinical death as the final end, but in reality, it's an echo of life rather than the silence of death. During clinical death, the brain doesn't simply cease to function. Instead, it embarks on a remarkable journey, delving into the depths of memory, rewinding life scenes like an old film reel, right back to the radiant tunnel of birth. But here's the twist. In this state, the brain experiences a shock, a jolt that triggers the release of potent bliss-inducing chemicals. The visions that follow are as unique as the individual experiencing them. To perceive events, the brain selects images from memory that are similar in emotion. In clinical death, the brain may plunge into a state of lethargy, a hibernative state, or conversely, strive to transcend the confines of the body, shifting to a more universal perception. This phenomenon echoes the experience one has when locked in a lucid dream, unable to awaken, yet conscious of their sleeping form. Such visions, however surreal, are the work of the eyes, an intertwined matrix of memory and imagination. These are the brain's attempts to perceive processes it has never encountered before. Individuals are often inclined to trust the validity of these perceived experiences, given the lack of any comparative framework. Outside the body, there are no eyes and familiar images. Now let's venture into the realm of actual death, where cells disintegrate and particles engage in a series of chain reactions. These reactions are influenced by various factors, including environmental conditions and the strength of the deceased's last desires. These desires, amplified by the yearnings of their loved ones, can even influence the activity of the deceased's particles. The pain of losing a loved one can force a reconstruction of memory and require considerable effort to maintain the activity of the deceased's particles. With collective and potent efforts, these particles can resist the natural flow and remain independent for extended periods. The trajectory of evolution after death is largely determined by one's state of consciousness. If the conditions of our planet resonate with you, you may evolve alongside it, drawing strength from its essence. More active particles may ascend higher, evolving into the elements of air and wind, and gaining an awareness of not just volume, but process, a sense of being part of a global structure that transmits light. Life on Earth is essentially a concentration of photon energy encapsulated within water. Photons have the power to charge our rivers and lakes, and in space, they form colossal clusters. Their consciousness and information are more global, and those who begin the evolutionary journey first may gain significant advantages. The roots of our existence are varied, and each one of us chooses our own path of evolution. The sun will make the nearest planet suitable for life, guide life to plasma, and enable active particles to leave them.